All right, the phone number to be a part of the Love Clinic panel is 651-989-4B96. I got an email. Good morning, Tony Fly Show. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. So to make a long story short, the reason I'm emailing you is because currently I have a profile on Match.com, and over the weekend, a guy I work with who I see every day and talk to 100 times winked at me on Match and then sent me an email to see if I'd go out with him.
Okay.
I found it weird because we talk all the time and he never asked me out. And to be honest, I don't really find him attractive. And now I have to turn him down, but I don't know how to do it. Do I email him back? Do I talk to him in person? What the hell do I do, Fly Show?
Oh.
Why did she have to turn him down?
Well,
Because he's not attractive.
They were talking on Match.com. So now the conversation has been initiated. Do you just let it go away?
Well, he winked at her, so obviously he's interested. Mm-hmm. He sees her at work. He was like, oh, my God, it's Sandy from, you know what I mean? One of those situations had to be, oh, my God, it's Julie from work.
Well, now he's asked her out on Match.com.
Because he knows she's looking.
Right. So how, Danny, say this happened to you. How would you get out of this situation?
I mean, if she doesn't want to date him, it's quite simple. She could just say somebody else winked at her and she's going on a date with them.
But they work together. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Why is it? Well, no, it's not. Why? I mean, he asked her out. She says no.
But he knows
Keep
she's
it moving.
looking. He knows she's looking.
He knows she's looking. He
Right.
doesn't know she hasn't, if she has found someone or not. She could say, I'm getting ready to take down my Match profile because I found, you know.
Well,
Or she could just be honest and say, you know what, unfortunately, I think it's uncomfortable because we work together. Or
Right.
So what do you do? Being honest. What do you? If you're this girl and somebody here, say one of the sales guys or somebody, winks at you on Match. I don't even know. Is it wink? Is that how? Is that like a poke on
Yeah,
Facebook or
yeah,
something?
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that.
All right. Somebody winks at you.
if I like him, I go on a date with him. If I don't, I say, unfortunately, I'm not interested.
But she can't. That's her thing. She's having a problem saying that.
But he just asked me what I do. That's what I do. She's having a problem. She needs to just
That's what I mean.
man up.
Vanessa, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, so welcome to the Love Clinic. You have some advice?
I do. I think that she should just use the easy way out and say she doesn't get involved with work people.
That's a good
That
one.
works.
Yeah, but what that means then is you can never get involved with work people. Like you,
Right.
Then now you're writing out work people for the rest of your stay there or until that dude gets fired.
Yeah, what if the
Right.
hot new guy shows up? Then
Right.
what?
Then you cross
then you
that
just
bridge.
change your mind.
Right. You cross that bridge when you get to it.
By the way, as I walk by your desk to someone else's desk, I would just want to let you know that I changed policy.
I changed my policy. It's open enrollment.
I don't know. I think that you could almost get away with going to lunch with the guy like you're going to lunch with any coworker.
No, you
and
can't.
considering that.
Well, but then
Because then he
he's
thinks
got false hope.
he's got the in.
You know what I mean? She's going out. Oh wow, she went out with me. Da da da. You know, that's tricky right there, boy.
Holly, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
So you have some advice in the Fly Show Love Clinic. What do you got?
Yes. If that was me, I would just tell him, personally that I would want to keep my business and personal life separate if she's not interested.
That's a
Should be
good
like,
way to go too.
I like to keep my personal life and my business life separate. And, dude, just so you know, it's really weird that you winked at me. and you created this very uncomfortable situation.
Well, you are on Match.com.
And I'm going to HR.
She can really turn into a Bianca too. Be like, you know what? Don't be winking at me neither. When you see me on Match, act like I ain't there.
I mean, but and that's the thing. She is on Match.com, so she is looking. So he probably thought it was fine.
That's rough.
I have
man.
to have his back on this.
Well, that's like the chicks at work though. I mean, chicks at work that you talk to in the hallways and you mess around with in the lunchroom and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to date those.
You got
girls.
to mess around with somebody in the lunchroom here? That's awesome.
Oh,
B-Right
man.
flirts with everybody. So,
Well, I mean,
Oh, you're just talking about flirting.
yeah, he's not talking about, like,
and that
doing-
wasn't here anyway. That was somewhere else.
okay.
But yeah. But I'm just saying though, you don't want to date them. You know what I mean? You just talk to them just because it's conversation and flirting. You know
Hey, Jerry, what's up?
Good morning.
Hi.
I was listening to the comment, and basically, I'm thinking that the person that was invited out on a date should really reevaluate if she's ready to date. If she can't say no or I'm uncomfortable, she probably shouldn't be trying to pick up dates on Match.com.
But let's be honest. Match.com, and Danny's gonna say no because you don't live like this. But for the most people live like this. Match.com is to pick people up to do it with people.
No, that's not true.
Oh, come
No, I'll tell you why that's not true.
Yeah, I
because
don't
I know,
believe that.
like,
I agree with Danny already. I know what she's going to say.
I know 5 to 7 people who have gotten married off of Match.com.
I know one lady who picks up somebody off Match.com and screws them every weekend.
And that's
Yes, I
your
do.
one lady.
No.
That's your one lady to the 7 people that I know are happily married from Match.com. And I also know that a friend of mine she lived in New York, and she's so busy, so she doesn't just meet random guys. She's on Match.com. So.
I'm telling you right now, every time I see those Match.com commercials, I get mad that wasn't around when I was single.
Yeah, straight
I'd
up.
have been on there.
But you, single, could just go to a club and pick somebody up. A lot of people on
It's
Match.com are super busy.
I would do both.
Right, you could be loaded on
because
Match,
you're
loaded
a
from the
pervert.
club,
I'd be at the club on my droid on Match. And
There it is.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a...
and then if it don't work out with the club hole, you got your chick off Match.
Right.
There it is.
Man, you guys are worthless.
Good.